this is a statue that sits right, it's technically behind the Japanese embassy in the center of Seoul. And it's a statue of a young woman. There's some controversy about why this figure is in some ways virginal, sort of a young woman figure, innocent, victim of sexual violence. And this is a protest site. It's a protest statue instilled in, that was set up in 1992 by a group of women who were demanding that the Japanese government apologize and take responsibility for drafting or forcibly kidnapping, in many cases, and conscripting Korean and other Asian women into sexual slavery to service the Japanese military. So this statue sits there, and all that statue does, and the girl in the statue, is that she's staring at the embassy 24/7. That is the purpose of that protest. That's a figure of a woman staring insistently and persisting without giving up. And what has emerged is, over time, there have been protest spaces built around the statue. So the statue itself is interesting, but the space around the statue, we're talking about tent encampments when the statue is in danger of being removed. On special anniversaries and occasions, the circumference of protest space around the statue, grows. A couple of years ago, when I was there in Seoul, in the summer, especially for high school students and younger, actually, like a lot of middle school and elementary school students too, they would have field trips organized to visit the statue on Wednesdays when the weekly protests are. So you would hear a roar of children, and then so the space is transformed yet again depending on who's occupying it. There's been a weekly protest since January 1992. So this is over 28 years now. Every Wednesday. So I think this is also another example where I think there's a focus on persistence, resilience, duration and longevity, and not just this kind of spontaneous, sporadic bursts of political energy.